finale. Boys, Mr. Worldwide,
You're trying to pop me right off the bat. Nice job.
trying to get you, man. Mr.
Did yeah,
305 and the 315. Boys, we are back
yeah,
with another episode of the Wine Boys podcast.
yeah. We are dry
Sober
boys
boys,
tonight. I was
dry
dry.
boys. Yep.
Yeah, we're not like celebrating anything.
No.
Gerald just has a little bit of a man cold.
Yep.
Of
Everybody in
so
the house is sick right now.
course they are. I mean, that's how it works. It starts with a kid, and then it gets to
Yep.
you, and then it gets to the
Yep.
wife. Yeah.
Yep. Well, here's what happened, right? My dad had a bit of a man cold. Okay.
Mhm.
Remember, we went to the casino, bet it all. All
That's
right.
how it.
So at this point in time, my dad is on antibiotics. He obviously gave his disease to my child, who gave it to me and my wife. That's how it
Nice.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. When you guys are going to those large scale super spreader events,
Of
you
course.
know, it's
And we
not
had a,
over.
it's
It's
not
not over.
over.
Yeah,
Listen, BA2 is heating up. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
That's the
so
new
excited.
Omicron subvariant.
I know. And you know how little we're talking about that right now?
No, COVID's over. COVID's
Yeah,
over.
I think we're just done. We're just like, dude, listen, cough in my mouth, spit in my eyes. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, just
Let's all just get naked. Let's go out in the streets. Let's party. It's done.
I'm
It's
waiting
a
for an
wrap.
influx. I'm waiting for an influx of super orgies. I haven't seen those televised or
Yeah.
advertised in a while, so I'm waiting for my invite.
I
You
feel
know?
like with orgies, it's kind of like a Fight Club type situation
Yeah,
where it's like, rule number one of the super orgy, like nobody talks about the super orgy.
yeah.
It's kind of just a if you know type of thing where like
One
you'll
of my
get an invite, but it'll be subtle.
one of my boys went to a sex party in Bushwick, so that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Uh, just that sentence alone makes sense. You're just like
hmm
Bushwick, yeah, that checks out.
See, now
Right?
that your boy told you about a sex party he went to in Bushwick, he's not getting invited to any more sex parties.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me the gory details of like what happened. He was just like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
went to the sex party in Bushwick," and honestly, all I said was, "Yeah, of course." It's Bushwick, dude. Like,
But even then, like, specifically what neighborhood in what borough the sex party was in.
Bushwick's a big place.
Not
Brooklyn's a
really.
big place.
It's like 10 blocks.
Yeah, exactly. What am I gonna start knocking on doors?
I mean, it's small enough to know, like,
I'm
oh
hearing
yeah,
noises
just
coming out of this place. Sounds like you
yeah,
guys are having group sex in there.
yeah, just
What am I
I
supposed
don't
to
know.
do?
Like,
Yeah,
look for the brownstone with the red door.
yeah. Excuse me, Officer Cuck is here. He'd like to
Yeah.
insert himself into this male-dominated orgy.
Yeah, it's on
Like,
DeKalb Ave. Yeah, come on
yeah.
now.
Again, very large street.
It's a very long
Uh,
street.
yeah, but all right, boys, welcome in Wine Boys Podcast. You can find us on all social media at Wine Boys Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Buy some merchandise. I'm wearing a phenomenal pressed Wine Boys T-shirt. And go ahead and just bring the camera down. There it is.
Ooh, look at that.
Just a
Look at
Sex
that.
Panther. Look at that. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's form fitting. It's in orange. One of my
Uh-huh.
favorite colors.
Mm,
We have every shape and size and color over at teespring.com/stores/the Wine Boys.
I love it.
Rents due. So, you know, let's quit a day job, shall we? Like,
That's right.
and I'm at Zach Cossack on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at Zach Cossack Comedy over there on that TikTok. That is what I have, and that that's all I have.
Okay.
What I have. That's me.
Boys, you can find me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. I'm at Lord Gerald, killing the game, living my life, painting a bathroom this weekend, just doing
Jesus.
real domesticated home duties, You know what? I see you. You roll your eyes at my dad life over here. I see you.
I mean,
Silent judgment.
I put together a computer chair tonight. I'm sitting in it right now. I don't know if
Oh,
boys,
nice.
I don't know if you're getting these new angles, but look at this. Got a headrest.
Look at that. You could just lean your head back right
Premium.
now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's ergonomic, so it's like pressing into my spine right now. It feels
Look at
so
that.
good.
A man could shave your neck in that chair.
Oh yeah, he could. He could
Yeah,
slit
look at
my
that.
throat, Sweeney Todd style.
Yeah. The Demon
Yeah,
Barber of Fleet Street. Let's get him.
yeah, yeah. Get him. I'm telling you, it's no, you can't be doing that. Say, make sure you mute yourself. Thank you. All right.
Oh, I did.
Disgusting.
Hmm.
You know,
Did you hear it?
no, 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 we have cough buttons installed.
Yeah, yeah. No,
We're
it was
perfection.
a goddamn tuba. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. We live together.com, but we live
Yeah.
together. Every time that you would be sick or like making any type of like noise in your with your nose, I'm just like, how does anybody live with you? I lived with you for a year and I was like, this is a fucking bear. This is a bear man I'm living with. It's just growly and grovelly. It's like when you snore, Jesus fuck. Like I don't know how anybody deals with it.
It's the
It's
bear's den.
just it's so loud. Like it is so loud. And I wish others could understand what I went through,
Oh my
you know.
God. You're like,
But it's
Jesus,
always
how does this is a man?
yeah, and it's not even like I sleep like a church mouse. The only thing like somebody made a comment to me the other day that like when I sleep, I like sometimes will like moan in my sleep, which I think is which which but I don't really know why. Like I don't know if it's like a sexual moan, if it's like a oh, if it's like a or if it's like a like just like I'm fighting off like whatever demon in that dream. Like I don't know. That's it.
I like I like to imagine as being soft yet sexual.
Yes.
Like you in your sleep, you just
Yeah.
uh
I was
Daddy
I
chill.
was Daddy don't I was curious my ex even told me that before. She goes, I recall one time you were grinding your teeth but also moaning like you wanted it. And I'm like, why would I do that? It's psychotic behavior. Just like, oh yeah, I like the way you grit your teeth. Like I don't know. It's obviously there's a lot of trauma that has to be unpacked here.
Of course. I just snore and I talk in my sleep.
Yeah, I recall you'd had like full sentences. Like you were just like, "Ugh, ugh, you gotta change the sheets." It's like, what the fuck are you saying? I don't know. But regardless, tell people where to find you on social media. You
Yes,
haven't
you can
told me.
find me on the Instagrams and the Twitters at Lord Gerald. You can find me living my life. That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
and if you
And
don't, we'll slap the shit out of you.
I will slap the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Cat's out the bag.
we'd be remiss to say, as a couple of funny boys, if we don't talk about the greatest moment in television history, that wasn't Cat Williams' stand-up specials. um, no, I think that we obviously know what happened at. I mean, how many? Nobody watches the Oscars anymore. If we're being honest, I watch it
No,
because I like to hate tweet, and that's fun for me.
of
Not even hate
course.
tweet, but just like I like to make jokes. But like the first, okay, let's dissect this. We know what happened. Okay, Chris Rock made a joke about a film that was made in the late '90s, actually mid '90s. Would you say? When did GI Jane come out? '96.
Demi Moore. When was she last relevant?
Ashton Kutcher.
Let's see. G.I. Jane.
I think GI Jane came out in
97.
97. Okay, so
97. Yeah.
relevance with first and foremost, the joke doesn't hold any. I mean, it's a joke from the '90s. Like,
Yeah.
and I like Jada. I mean, Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia, but like she's been bald for a minute. Like she's been bald for a while. So you think
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
grow up a little bit when it came to like understanding your flaws and the things that are that are a
You would
part of
think.
you. You would think, but all you do instead is you got to cuck your husband, and like
Of
that's.
course. But here's the thing. Did you know she had alopecia?
I actually didn't. I just thought it was like
I
a
didn't know
look.
that either. Me too.
I thought it was a look, and I'm like, I mean, honestly, Sinead O'Connor, I'm okay with it.
Some
But
women shave their heads. I didn't
yeah,
think much of it.
I
Some
usually
women
think,
try to pull a bold look and they shave their heads.
yeah,
It's
well,
life.
she has,
Whatever.
but again, but I want to look at it from a couple different angles. So like my side
Okay.
of things is that I think I still have these conspiracy theories kind of playing through my head that they like superimpose some CGI graphic, but like it was the sound effect of the slap.
Uh-huh.
It sounded like somebody buffed in like a punch sound from a Batman TV show.
I don't think so.
I think so, but
I don't think so. Here's why, right?
he slapped him so hard it made a noise.
No, I think his microphone clipped.
Could be, yeah.
That's just what I think it was. I think Chris Rock had on a little lapel mic,
Mhm.
and I think it was a very sudden, loud sound, and the mic clipped. So that's what I think it was. I don't think it was a work. I don't think it was.
I see, because because obviously I'm big into the pro wrestling Twitter especially.
Yeah.
So like every pro wrestler, like Eric Bischoff, like Eric Bischoff from WCW back in the day.
Yeah.
He tweeted just a photo of like Will Smith turning and kind of smiling as he walked away after slapping Chris Rock, and he goes, "Questions?" Like,
No, I
everyone's
don't.
just like, it's
The
not a
reason
work.
why I don't think it was a work though was because as soon as he did it, like in the US they cut the broadcast, right?
Mhm.
But the international version of the broadcast, like, well, I'm sorry, the US they muted the audio right after, and then
Mhm.
they cut to commercial. In the international version though,
They
Will
didn't cut
Smith
to
said a lot
commercial
of fucks.
no, they didn't cut to commercial. They let Chris Rock finish because it was
Oh,
for
that's
best
right.
documentary, so he had to finish doing
Yeah.
his presentation basically.
But
So
they did cut the audio. And that's why I thought that wasn't scheduled. Also, Will Smith like said fuck a few times. That's
yeah,
totally out of character for like Mr. Parents Just Don't Understand.
yeah.
So that's why I didn't think it was a work.
Mhm.
Like if it were a work, Will Smith probably would have said, "Keep my wife's name out your damn mouth." He wouldn't have said
Mhm.
fuck it.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't think it was a work.
Okay. And I can understand that point of view, but also it's just
Yeah,
it's millionaire on millionaire crime.
of course, of course.
Chris Rocking is not going to do anything about it. His ticket sales have skyrocketed over the
Oh
last 2 years.
yes, they have.
Oh my god! Like I just got an ad on my Instagram that's just like Chris Rock. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. What
uh-oh.
was one of those ticket selling websites said that they've sold more Chris Rock tickets in the last 2 days than they have in the last month.
Yeah, Live Nation said that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think
because
his
it's a Live
average
Nation
cost per
tour. Yeah.
ticket. I think his average cost per ticket went from like $34 a ticket to like $100 a ticket. So
Yeah.
good job, Chris. But at the same
It's like
time, damn,
everybody was hating Chris, and then all of a sudden, like Will Smith comes and saves the day.
yeah, at the same time, damn, how cucked are you, bro?
I mean, pretty bad, obviously.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
Jada's fucking her son's friends, like
yeah,
in front of him.
and this is the guy you get mad at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah,
you pick the like one of the greatest comedians of all time, like
but not only that,
one of the most quintessential figures in stand-up comedy. But like,
but you pick someone that's 4 inches shorter than you, and probably about
yeah,
50 pounds lighter.
that take too, but also the fact that like on a even it was a GI Jane joke, like
Yeah,
first I got to say as a comedian that tries to do relevancy, like that ain't I didn't even find it that funny. Like it was like okay,
it was a softball. It was a little
yeah,
throwaway.
yeah, it
The Javier Bardem joke right before was the bigger one,
was
and
funny.
that was just a little okay. Next person in line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The GI Jane was just next person in line. That's it.
Yeah. It was just a bad joke that landed, and then well didn't land it to the right person, but
It was a segue.
yeah,
It
what are
was
you gonna
next
do?
in
Hey,
line. Okay, here you go. It was a
not
segue. It
every
wasn't
joke
even a
hits,
big.
man.
Not every joke hits. I don't even think that one was
Believe
intended to
me,
hit.
as somebody that has no jokes hitting.
I think that joke was really meant to just fill dead air to move on to the next one that was probably going to be bigger.
I know. I kind of wish I heard it.
So, but
Sometimes, yeah, you know, you
I
always wait
think,
for the greats to come back with something heavier,
yeah, yeah.
bigger and blacker.
I think he was going to, but he caught himself.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of want to go see Chris Rock now.
Yeah. I
I've
mean,
always wanted to see Chris Rock.
he will have something to say.
I'm sure. There's like There's going to be 20 minutes of an hour just
Yeah.
about Will Smith.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah.
mean, Jesus, just how insecure can you be?
I don't know, but then the fact that like, all right, then he wins Best Actor for King Richard,
Yeah.
and then goes on this fucking emotional woe is me speech about
Protecting his
family and fuck
defending your wife's honor, and also that
oh,
shit that Tiffany Haddish said. I
yeah,
saw a man protecting his wife's honor. Bitch, you're a stand-up comedian too. That easily could have been you up on that stage.
that's what I'm saying. But he wouldn't have hit a woman, or would he?
I don't think
I
you
don't
would.
know. Well, it's because, you know, he's projecting because he won't hit Jada, so he had to hit Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I think this is an angry man, a man that uses his platform for good from the standpoint of like he's a good actor.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, I mean, he just bitch slapped Chris Rock on national television in front of the world.
Right.
That's the only thing the Oscars is going to be. You know, there were films. Some of them, I guess, good. I haven't seen like any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the movie about the deaf kids? I didn't.
No, I didn't even know there was a movie about the deaf kids.
Yeah,
That's the thing, though. In general, is the Oscars are out of touch.
well, yeah. Now they're
Like, did you see King Richard?
No.
Me either.
No.
I might see it, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like an interesting story. You know?
I mean, now that he hit Chris Rock, I mean, I guess I'll watch it. But...
Yes, yeah, I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Like, this is what got him out of character. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe he was just working on his forehand, but we uses Chris Rock's face. You ever thought about that?
Clearly, Will's not in Ali shape anymore.
No, he's not in Ali shape. He's got a shit backhand too. That's why he didn't get a come in. I wish bad. I got to be honest, from a different point of view, I wish he would just fucking backhanded him. That would have been so much better.
While wearing a ring.
Yeah, the follow through, just whack.
Yeah.
But like the open hand slap.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh no, man. And then what I find just telling is, and I don't know why I do this to myself. I scroll through Facebook after this shit happens, and I just see people saying shit like, "I saw a man protecting his wife's honor," and then somebody rational will say, "Why the fuck would you do that? Like, what are you protecting her from? Al Qaeda? Like,
why don't you just have a conversation with him afterwards and be like, hey man, like maybe don't say that next time," and then.
And I saw somebody say that, and then somebody commented like, "Well, how is that protecting her honor? Mm-hmm. What would you do then if that were your wife?" And it's like, nah, I would. If it really hurt my feelings, I would just talk to him after.
Yeah,
like an adult.
Yeah, like a fucking like a man on man. Like, hey man, listen, I didn't like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Doesn't have to be a thing. The world doesn't need to know about it.
It's what half of comedians that say fucking terrible things do. They have to, like, somebody in the crowd gets mad, and then they either rush the stage, a la Dave Chappelle that one time in Syracuse.
Yeah.
I hope that it happens again.
Me too. Has that happened to you?
Has somebody rushed the stage?
Yeah.
I got in an altercation with a vet one time.
Oh, sick. Like a veterinarian?
No, like a veteran of the armed forces.
Oh, okay.
Because I made some very rational points about the fact that the VA doesn't do shit for veterans, and he got really mad at me. He's just like, I made a stupid Trump joke, and it wasn't even stupid. It was poignant and smart, is what it was. And I talked about how I did a juxtaposition of like Biden and Trump, because it was right during the presidential race. And all I said was like, listen, all we're voting for are two creepy men that have their own special way of fucking with little girls. I said, Joe Biden is like a creepy uncle at a barbecue. He'll smell their hair, he'll touch their back. That's as far as it goes. Yeah. I said, Donald Trump will sell them into trafficking and profit. That was it. That was the end of the joke.
Yeah.
This guy gets up, points his fucking, he had one of those like rivety canes. I don't even know what you call them. But he's like pointing it at me. You know what I'm talking about. looks like Gandalf, like, you shall not pass. Like
He was
he's
like, you
screaming.
don't talk about the commander in chief like
That's
that.
exactly what he said. He got up. He goes,
Wow.
"Don't talk about my president that way." I go, "He's not going to be there soon." I said, "So stop pretending that he's going to be there." And I said, and he was wearing like a Semper Fi hat. And he goes, you need to learn some manners." And I said, "You need to learn to sit down because you need to learn some manners too." I was like, "I'm doing this to entertain you." He goes, "Well, you're not entertaining." And I go, "Well, it seems like
Here's
everybody
the
else is
door.
having." I said, "It seems like everybody else is having a good time." Everybody else is like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're enjoying what you're saying."
Was
And
this
then I
back
made
up
a
here?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You don't see a lot of veterans at shows in New York. They're not just like, you know,
Well, you don't know they're veterans.
they're also not wearing Semper Fi hats.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, but this dude like kept going on, and his daughter, I think, was with him. She goes, I'm sorry, my dad gets a lot of control. His blood sugar is low." I go, "Yeah." I said, "That's fine." I said, "Do you take him to the VA? Because they don't give a fuck about him." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Okay, sir." I said, "What war?" And then I just did this whole analysis. I go, "What war were you in?" He goes, "I
Uh,
fought in Korea." I go, "All right, before we go any further," I said, "let's thank this man for his service." I go, "Were you injured during your time in Korea?" He goes, "I was." I go, "Were you discharged?" He goes, "I got an honorable discharge from the United States Army." I go, "Great." I'm sorry, the United States Marine Corps. I go,
yeah.
"Great." Now, I said, "When you got back home," I said, "when you got into the VA medical system," I go, "how many treatments did they pay for?" He goes, "None." I go, "I rest my case." I said, "They love you until you're not one of them, and then they throw
Yeah.
you away."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was just this quiet. Everyone just like, "Damn, it got real."
And
I'm,
that is a real thing though. Is like we as a country we do not take care of our veterans.
no, we don't give a flying fuck about
We
them.
don't give a flying fuck. Once they're done, bro, they're
Yeah,
done. You
use
get the
them for.
GI Bill.
Yep.
Here's enough money to get a Hellcat while you're enlisted. You get the GI Bill when you get out so you can go to college, and then you get VA loans. So if you have the money, you can buy a house.
Yeah.
That's it. The
After
VA
that,
medical system is a joke.
after that, you can fuck right off. That's what
Yeah.
basically they're saying. Like, just like, "Hey, thanks for your service. And by the way, when you die, we're not coming to your funeral."
No, no.
Like, it's just, this is very, it's, I mean, this is a whole different story, but it's like, it's not something that is surprising to me. And the
No.
fact that people still defend military in such a way, and the fact that we spend so much goddamn money
Oh
on
my God.
shit that treats people just at the whole heart, people so piss poor. Like,
Are
it's
we
just,
about to get socialist here?
no, it just
Okay.
like when people defend stupid things,
Yeah.
that's when my ears perk up. Like when somebody defends Will Smith, I go, I mean, he bitch slapped a man. First and foremost,
Yeah.
as a man, getting bitch slapped is like the lowest form of attack that you can give to somebody.
That is an insult.
If he backhanded him, I go, no, that is some manly shit. That is like,
Like, what'd you do? Challenge him to a duel?
yeah,
Like, what do you walk up to him? Just
yeah,
like challenge you.
yes.
Just, haha.
Basically, if he went back and forth, I would even have more respect. But a
Yeah,
fucking
but to
open
just
hand
walk up to him
slap,
and slap him. You were not masculine enough for a closed fist.
yeah. But also too, like fucking backhand him with a pinky ring. I mean, show him some respect. Put some
Yeah,
stank on
something.
it. You
Something.
know, I want to see some
Um,
Ike Turner on Whitney. That's what I want to see. Some fucking bam.
I believe that was Tina, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm
Tina.
sorry.
Tina. Isn't Tina still
Ike
alive?
on team. I know. I was yeah. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
It was Bobby Brown that I was thinking of, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he just introduced crack to the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Bobby
Really.
Brown.
Bobby Brown is an unsung hero. I'm
He
just
really
saying.
is. He really
I'm
is.
just saying.
Let's just. I think we're going to bury the lead here, but let's talk about the fact that Bobby Brown definitely resurrected some careers solely based on the fact that he was making cameo appearances.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bobby Brown.
He had sex with a ghost. Did you
That's
know
what I'm
that?
saying.
Man had sex with a ghost. He wrote
Yeah,
about it in his book.
yeah. But
There's
honestly,
some
the best.
weird
Yeah,
yo, Hollywood is a weird fucking place.
yeah, dude.
Now
Did
we're
you
talking
see
about this.
a man just bitch slapped another man on stage
Yeah. Yeah.
at the event at the event of all events? The thing that's supposed to say, "Hey, listen, Hollywood, you get your night. Here it is."
Yeah.
And then it's completely put on the back burner by two men, one slapping the shit out of the other one,
Yeah.
and it just happens to be Will Smith and Chris Rock. Like, oh, here he goes.
No. We're good. We're good. Okay.
Somebody
So
brought up a good point to me. It was another comedian. He goes, you think this would get as much clout if like Tom Hanks smacked the shit out of Tom Cruise? And I go, I don't know actually. He
what
goes,
do you mean?
he goes, I have this theory that I think blackness will prevail here. I was like, I said, I don't hate that theory because
Yeah.
it just adds a little more fuel to the fire, especially if you go on Facebook. You get a couple of racist aunts
Oh God.
that are just like, well,
They
well,
acted like thugs.
yeah. I was just to say, where
Yeah.
is it? Where's Don Imus when you need him?
Yeah. They were I knew they were wild and shiftless.
Damn, I hate that I didn't watch Fox News yesterday. Like I just didn't. I just wanted to hit. I wanted to get Sean Hannity's hot take.
Oh God. Sean Hannity, just like, you know what? This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we
We
can't have
invite
nice
the
things.
riffraff in, and it's just it's all down here from there goes the neighborhood.
There goes the property values down.
Property values are down. You know?
He did.
Since when was the hip hop generation invited to the Academy Awards?
That sounded more Tucker Carlson than
Yeah.
Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
Why do we stoop to this level?
Yeah.
Why do we get to a point where we just invite these people into our homes?
These people into our homes.
And then you get this one older guy who's just, like, he's just doing a standing ovation. You're goddamn right, Tucker.
You're goddamn right. There's just so many dog whistles and just the right. It's just the one just seething suburban dad is just sitting on his couch and he's just gritting his teeth.
My
Brittany
so,
better not bring one home.
Yeah, I had to go to a funeral in Jersey a couple of months ago, and so it was like my mom's side of the family. So like my aunt was there, and like both my aunts. It was my aunt's husband who passed. And we go there, and like my mom, we were with my my aunt, I call her my aunt, but we're not like blood related. And then her boyfriend, who was a hardcore Fox News guy. They live in like a small town just right over the New Jersey border in Pennsylvania. It's rural. It's gun wielding. There's an put it like this. There's an ammo shop next to an Italian place that makes cookies. Like there's an ammo shop. I can get fucking AR-15 AR-15 and biscotti.
Wow.
Yeah. Just
I
like,
love it.
Well,
would you come the hollow points in the rainbow cookies?
Yeah. Can I get a hollow point? And let me get one of those half and halves. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, down there they call them black and whites.
They do call them black and whites. I've always called them half moons. I called it that the other day at a bakery, and somebody, oh God, I got so many looks. They're like, it's black and white. I was like, I don't see color. They are.
The funny thing is that they're actually a different cookie.
They're different in New York. They taste better here.
I don't know about that. I like them better up here, man. I've had both.
I think they're crunchier here. That's kind of why.
It's more like cake here.
Yeah.
I like that.
I need a little bit of I like a cookie that's like I just remembered I had a chocolate chip cookie in the fridge. Oh, You haven't lived your life. You haven't lived your life until you've put a chocolate chip cookie in the refrigerator and ate it.
Yeah. Well, what cookies do you have? What are those? What is that one bakery down there in New York that makes those big ass, thick ass cookies?
Oh yeah, and it's exactly what it is, but I'm not going to give them free advertisement.
With the blue label.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
yeah, I know exactly what it's just delicious, man.
Yeah.
They have a few locations, right?
Oh, like 50. Like
yeah.
They're phenomenal. And I'll text you after.
Yes.
But the only reason I wanted them is because I went out for dinner with a friend, and we went over to the place and it was closed by where she was, and I'm like, oh, that's all I wanted was a fucking cookie after dinner. And then I did a show the other night, and I was like, you know what? It was a good set. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna go get some cookies. And they only had like a couple left. They had two varieties. They had the regular chocolate chip, but I got two. I got a chocolate chip and I got a blueberry cheesecake one.
Ooh, shit.
It had like the cream cheese in the middle.
Oh shit. Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you pregnant. Like,
Fuck. Say it again, but slower. Come on.
Pregnant. Cheesecake. Yeah,
yes,
so
I've had those cookies before. Shit.
And they're fucking too expensive. It's like $5 for a cookie, but man,
shit, it's worth it.
So
pay child support all day for that motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah. Yo, I will do a night in jail for these. So
see me in the corner cranking out shups, eating a cookie. I feel like if you go to jail, you have to do push-ups. Like, it's a requirement.
Oh man, I get my fucking ass beat. And then people are just like, how many push-ups can you do? I'm just like, I don't know, less than 2. Like,
just crank out a few quick ones.
Yeah.
And then you just
half-ass ones.
So can't hold me. They got put me in here alone. I'm stalking like a tiger. You do a couple of push-ups, but you're drunk. So
yeah. Like, obviously I'd be drunk and disorderly. That's why I'd be in the pen.
That is most likely why I'd be in jail.
That's 100%. The only reason me as a person would be in jail would be something I said to a cop or something I did in public. Would involve drinking or drugs. And I don't do any hard drugs. So I mean, it wouldn't be drugs.
No, it'd be I probably was seen peeing on a bush or something and just got taken in.
And I used to be like a little skeptical about peeing in New York. Like just out and about, dude. I'm peeing like inside. Of like stations, like.
Bro, I've pissed on the subway tracks before.
Yeah, well, you gotta go, man. You gotta go.
You gotta go. You know how hard it is to leave Brooklyn?
You know how hard it is to wait to find a bathroom in between train stops?
There are none.
It's impossible.
There are none.
I had to beg and plead the first week I was here. I think I told the story on the podcast. Like, beg and plead a hotel manager to let me use his bathroom, and he made me go down with one of his like one of the housekeeping, and the guy's like, he's like, you just gonna pee? And I'm like, yes, I'm just gonna go pee. And he goes, okay.
You didn't pee?
No, I just had to bump a coke. That's what I did. No, no, I had to pee bad. Oh, dude, I peed for like 25 minutes.
You remember that movie, The Joker, right?
The Joaquin Phoenix one?
Yes.
The Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
You saw it, right?
I haven't.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Well, the movie came out 6 years ago, so I'm gonna spoil it for you. Okay?
No, la, 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 la. I already know what happens.
Okay, but in the movie, he carries around a card describing his illness to people, where he just laughs uncontrollably at times. And when he starts laughing, he just hands them the card, and then they're like, oh, okay, and they just let him rock. Maybe in order for you to be able to use bathrooms in New York, you need to just carry around a card.
So, same thing. Especially because of so this is a real thing. Because I have Crohn's, so they're trying to pass a bill for public bathroom access, like a public bathroom access bill for people with irritable bowel diseases.
They should. Because I know when you gotta go, you gotta go.
I know, but there's something endearing about haggling with a bodega owner to use their bathroom. I don't know what it is, but I get a fucking rush out of it. Like it is my cocaine. When I walk in, I'm like, oh man, I got shit so bad. I have to haggle with a bodega owner right now.
Yeah. Well, I know. Like I've spent a bit of time in New York. There are no public bathrooms.
No. And you have to buy something.
Yeah. Even if you go to like a McDonald's, like you have to buy something. It's like, oh yeah, the restroom code is on the receipt. So it's like, I got to spend $1 or whatever just to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
That's why people poop in public.
Yeah. That's why. No, New York, there is nowhere to go to the bathroom.
I know. No, I do a joke about it. It's like, it's the hardest place to get into.
Yeah, it's the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell it here, but like, I still do this joke on stage, but it's like, Yeah, it's the hardest place in New York to get into. You
Yeah.
think restaurants you think restaurants are hard. Like,
Mm-mm.
um,
Bathrooms.
any hoodles. So I think we kind of put our 2 cents as far as this is concerned. You
Yeah.
showed me what was the other thing we were talking about? Terrence Howard. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was
Speaking of
this.
Hollywood being weird and just
Yeah,
doing something to people's brains.
it's-
So Terrence Howard, the actor, and I found this on Twitter, he basically put this paper that he wanted published on Twitter, and it's his reasons why. It's his proof to the world of science and mathematics that 1 × 1 = 2. And it is a long fucking paper. I'll retweet this shit. It is
yeah.
a long fucking paper.
I tried to get into it. And I'm just like, what in the actual fuck is this guy
This
talking
man
about?
truly he lost his rabbit ass mind. This man truly believes that 1 × 1 is
Yeah.
2.
Now, I have a theory. I don't think he's getting any roles, and I think this is why he's doing this.
I don't know, man, because
I
he
think
did this shit
Empire.
in
I think.
2017.
Oh, really? I was gonna say I think
Yeah.
Empire went off the air, and he started being like, I gotta start doing some shit.
I just think Terrence Howard had some interesting thoughts about things.
I gotta start doing math for fun.
And it's funny because you can easily explain that 1 × 1 is 1.
Mm-hmm. And you
But
won't get
somehow,
anybody. Yeah, and you won't get any pushback from that whatsoever.
no, there's
But people would just
general
be like,
mathematic
people would just be like,
consensus.
yeah, you're not a fucking idiot. That's good.
Yeah. But he said, well, if you I saw a video of him in Oxford, and he's supposed to be talking to this group of students about acting, and
Mhm.
somehow it turned into this whole tirade about how we need to do an audit of math and just how it works because it doesn't make sense.
I've seen that video.
Yeah. I'm like, this man is incredible. This man is insane.
I mean, it's always good to push against the patriarchy, but also like maybe not say math is wrong.
Math is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, your math and science, it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
It's like
1 × 1.
Please
Make
explain.
It make sense.
Please explain. Oh, I will in this babbling paper I'm about to put out.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you sent me that, I was like, all right, Hollywood. I mean, we knew Hollywood. Hollywood is weird. I mean, just entertainment in general is weird. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think of myself as a sensible individual. All right.
Uh-huh.
And yes, I am my scope of the world is skewed, hence why I do comedy.
Yeah.
Because the way that I think about things is not how a regular person thinks about things.
Right.
But when I hear lunacy, my
Yeah.
first thing is to make fun of it. And then my second thing is to then kind of look at it from a broad perspective. Like I see comedians all the time that are so in the game that they forget who they are as an individual.
Yes.
Like they turn into this robotic fucking yes man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what? It's like who is this guy? I was like, yeah, of course, I can be a little political, but not to a point where I could change who I am.
Yeah.
I feel like it ruins people.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, I don't know. At the end of the day, I mean, what are we doing here? We're fucking, we're telling jokes. I mean, I take it very seriously, and I fucking die in a rock for some of this shit. But I mean, when it happened to me the other night, this kid, he's a kid, was literally we're having a conversation. We make a comment, and he wasn't listening, and he says something back. Like we were talking about a TV show, but we weren't talking about anything in particular. And he wasn't listening because he was doing something else. He came back and he goes, "Yeah, no, I watched that." And I was just like, "We're not talking about that." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
And he was just like, "All right." And they got really weird and walked away. And then he was just talking to himself, stupid, fucking stupid. And I'm just like,
fucking stupid idiot.
I'm like, what are you doing, man?
No, I don't look cool in front of the guys.
Yeah, I fucking messed up big time.
Stupid.
Yeah, honestly, those guys I try to stay away from. I'm just like, dude, honestly, it's worse when you do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My whole thing is never let anybody make you feel different. Like
Right.
I'm uncomfortable with myself, but it's me.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
somebody else says something about me, I'm just like, no, 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 no. I can do that. You can't. I can.
Yeah.
Like I'm allowed to say I'm a piece of shit, not you. No, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty secure in myself and who I am.
Yeah,
I understand me, who I
yeah,
am, what I'm about. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't want to
sure.
do it, I don't do it. And
Yeah,
that's just it. You know?
you got great tits.
Thanks, man.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Thanks. You know, they could be perkier, but it is what it is, man. I got
Just
what I
say
got.
a little saggy, but
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
over it. You know.
You know what? It is what it is, man.
What
I'm
can I
a
say?
parent now. Once you have a kid, it's all downhill. So it's
Okay,
just
now
what.
say something nice about me.
Okay, okay.
That's how these exercises work.
Yeah, you're handsome in a Weezer kind of way.
Thank you. And
Yeah, no
everybody
problem.
says that. Like
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
you're handsome in like a '90s rock band kind of way.
Yeah,
Uh,
like the '90s alt rock way.
yeah, I got compared to a comedian the other day, and I go, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I look like him. We have
Wow.
very similar attributes.
Sure,
Uh,
sure.
they're like, yeah, you're kind of squirrely, and I'm like, no, I'm fucking not. Like, squirrely?
Would he describe you as sinewy?
Yeah.
Like, no,
He's like,
no.
you have very squirrely vibes. It's like, no, I fucking don't, dude. Like, I'm the least squirrely guy you can imagine. Like, it's not like I'm twitching and fucking like running around. Like,
Yeah, you just like
yeah,
no, that's just not you.
cheese balling over there. I'm like, no.
No,
Like,
no.
when he said squirrely, I was like, I cannot trust any opinion you have. I have to walk away.
Yeah.
But,
Oh
uh,
man. So yeah,
anywho,
1 × 1 = 2. It's just the
crazy,
world. It's just
crazy.
what I find so crazy about that though, just to backtrack, is nobody at any point in this man's life just like said, Terrence, let me explain this to you.
Dog, listen.
Like it's one group with one item in it. That's it.
That's it. It's
If you have
pretty
one group with one item in it, you have one thing. That's
one
it.
thing. It's it's as it's simple math.
It's very simple. Or
And
just
you know
like if
what?
you have
It's
two
right.
groups and each of those groups have 2 items in them, altogether you have 4. 2 × 2 = 4. Yeah, you got it,
Yeah,
buddy.
you get
He just
this guy gets it.
yeah.
Yeah, this guy spoke at Oxford. He's smart. Um,
Yeah,
I
nah.
have to say, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, but like also too, actually, I wanted to backtrack a little bit. Did you see the Jim Carrey interview?
I saw bits and pieces of it
Yeah, yeah. The greatest
for
hits of
Will
him just
Smith when he's
yeah,
talking about Will Smith and
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Because like it was like CBS Morning News, I think it was, and then they were just like, you know, I think it's he was talking about how like Chris Rock should press charges, and I was like, that's a very white answer.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is the carbon cutout white guy answer. And it's just
I
like, well, you should
think
put him in jail. And I'm just
put
like,
him
I
in
don't
jail
know.
for pressure. I don't think Jim Carrey would do that if Will Smith did to him.
Apparently,
But I
I
do
mean, it
think that
wasn't Jim Carrey.
if it were, I think this, if Will
What if
Smith
I
did that
slapped the
shit to
shit
an
out of
up,
you?
you slap the shit out of me.
As let's just talk about it from like the perspective of like I'm a white guy. I smack the shit out of you, a black man.
Uh-huh.
What's the what's the narrative read then?
Yeah, well, I call the police and let the authorities get involved.
You know, and they for some reason they brought their batons out. I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure why.
They were just like that white man looks threatened.
Yeah.
They ran over to him.
The police had to defend your honor.
Yeah. And I was like, no, 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 I slapped him. They're like, sir, just stand back. We got this handles.
We got this. We got this. I'm on the ground in handcuffs. Like, what the fuck? I got hit.
Yeah. It's just
No.
like, are you okay, sir? Is everything fine? Yes, everything is fine.
Here's the
But
thing.
I slapped him.
Okay. If this were you on stage, right, telling the joke, okay,
Mhm.
and Will Smith walks up and slaps the shit out of you, you would be an idiot to not press charges.
I think what I would do was I would see how my tour date sales are going.
Uh-huh.
And then I would assess. I would
Nah, fuck
assess.
the tour date.
What are you
You
talking about?
you slap some crazy fucking lawsuit on Will Smith and he's gonna settle out of court.
Yeah, but like, let's see how the tour date's doing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, tour date's cool, but still, $200 million lawsuit. He settles for a quick 10 mil. Baby, you
I don't know.
golden.
Yeah, and then I can be the comedian that Will Smith smacked the shit out of.
Yeah, that's okay.
I
That's
mean,
okay.
that'll push tickies, baby. I mean,
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
it's just like, oh yeah, you're selling. I saw that you sold out the rest of your tour. So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah. And now
yeah,
all
yeah.
I have to do is hate myself for telling Will Smith smack the shit out of me jokes.
Listen,
Basically until I die.
I'd rather cry in a mansion. That's all I'm saying.
True. Do you
You
want to
know?
cry in this Lambo or do you want to cry in that Sentra? You tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You want
what's
you want to cry in this Phantom or that Nissan? Like, what is
I
this? Like, that's all
love
I'm
that.
saying. If Will Smith smacked the shit out of me, oh, I'd go down. I'd go down.
You flop like LeBron James. Just, oh goddamn.
Oh my god, I'd be fuck. Like I would go down
I would
hard.
get up and just be like, "Oh, you're gonna give him the Best Actor award." You didn't see that shit, did you?
Nah, the neck. I would go down hard. Now, if you slap me, it's different. We're fighting.
Oh, for
But
sure. Yeah, no,
we're fighting.
I'm also not slapping you. Like, I'm not the
No,
kind. Like, if I come at somebody with an open palm, just stop me and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
right. We're fighting. But
Like,
Will
put
Smith
up
slaps
your
me.
fists. Yeah.
Listen, Will Smith is a lot of money. Okay, Will Smith slaps me. I'm going down hard. I'm going down. It's gonna be real theatrical. Okay,
Yeah. Like
I'm
fucking.
flopping. I'm
Yeah.
flopping like fucking Premier League. Okay.
I was gonna say flopping like an international soccer star.
Oh my god,
Um.
fucking messy.
Yeah. Yes, it is messy.
Hit it very
Yeah.
messy, like
Um.
Lionel.
Lionel. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good rap lyric. Why haven't we thought of that?
I don't know.
The situation's messy, like Lionel. Like,
Wow, wow.
thank you so much. Wow, am I a fucking superstar now? Is that how this works? Like,
You're
do
a
you
ghostwriter.
do you anoint me with the oils? Oh my God, this guy.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, I can now put another hyphen next to my writer, comedian, producer,
Yeah.
rapper.
So maybe that's the
Yeah,
play now. Is whenever you're
yeah,
doing a show, if you see someone marginally famous in the audience, just somebody famous at all, you have to aim your set toward them.
of
Any
course.
sort of public source spot that's out there, you just gotta load it up. Hopefully they become unhinged, slap the shit out of you, and then you sue, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's the goal,
Settle,
baby.
settle out of court. You're
Settle
right.
out of court.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the legendary defamation. Would we play it on the Wine Boys podcast? Of
For
course.
oh my God.
Of course. Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. We make so much money.
Oh my God. I would
God.
love to see your defamation.
You get out of your basement. I get out of this corner of a bedroom in Queens.
Yeah.
Damn.
What are we doing? Oh my God. The Wine Boys has like a
Yo.
legit studio now.
I'm gonna the next time I get a spot and I know somebody there that has clout, I'm gonna go
Uh,
up and I'm just gonna start saying some very aggressive things about them.
oh yeah.
And they'll be like, I'm gonna smack that motherfucker. And I'll be like, you should.
Hit
I
me.
deserve it. Do it, bitch.
Yep.
And then he
Yep.
hits me and I'll be like, oh, I'm so glad you did that.
Uh-huh. Yep. You just see like one of the Paul brothers, Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
Oh man, I did a show about a month and a half ago, Lower East Side, but we were at this like kind of hipstery bar,
Okay.
and this guy legitimately, like, you can tell when somebody's trying to look like somebody. This
Yeah.
dude was trying to look like Jake Paul. He had
Oh God.
the fucking frosted tips. He had
The
the
real
jewelry.
weird ass
Exactly.
frizzy boy hair.
Yep. So he was sticking around. He was at the show, and I was just like, "That's a layup." So I got on stage. I did a couple of minutes, and then I did a little bit about a little crowd work bit, and I looked at him, and I was just like, I wonder what fake Paul has to say about this.
Fake Paul.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you. He was just like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "I called you fake Paul." I said, because you are Jake Paul, but you're not real. That's why you're fake." He goes, "You gotta explain it to me." I was like, "I think I do."
I'm sure
I
it
got
killed.
It did. Everyone was just like, "Oh my god, fake Paul, that's a good one." Just like
Fake Paul.
we were all thinking it, but
He's wearing a fake Supreme T-shirt.
he was. It was a big
Yeah,
one
yeah.
too. Yeah, I was like, "That's not real." I said, "That watch is fake. Everything about
Hmm.
you is fake."
Yep, yep.
And I was talking about society trying to get more comfortable with itself, and I said, "You're the spitting image of discomfort." I said, "You're the
Yeah,
guy."
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
So,
really expect me to believe that Richard Mille watch is real? Really?
mhm. Really,
$300,000 watch. That's a Lamborghini in your wrist, and you're just walking around with that. Sure, sure.
what are you gonna do? Hey, listen, everyone. New York is all about chasing said
Yeah.
clout.
I actually heard a
You know?
stat that there are actually more fake Rolexes than real ones.
Oh, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Go to fucking Canal Street.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a Canal Street watch.
I went down there the other day, and this guy. I haven't been like hard pressed sold on things in a while. This guy was trying to make me buy a Yankee fitted so hard the other night,
Oh God.
and I was like, okay. His sales pitch to me, he was trying to sell me one of those red ones, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Yo, listen here, Fred Durst, get over here for a second." I was like, "Did you just call me fucking Fred Durst?"
Wow.
I was like, "That's just what he thinks of white people." Like he's
Fred
just like
Durst, get
everyone.
over here.
He goes, "Fred Durst, get over here," and I'm like with
He
my
did wear
boy,
a
and
red fitted.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, do I give off Limp Biscuit energy?
I don't think you do.
I think so. I said, I think I give off like accountant by day, comic by night energy. I think that's kind of my day.
Yeah, Fred Durst is way more chaotic.
Oh my
That
god,
energy, just
I am I am one of the least chaotic people in the world. Get a couple of drinks inside me, and I'll start saying some stuff.
yeah,
I'm not the kind of person that's just like I move in, I move out, hands up, I'm
yeah,
hands down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You didn't do it all for the nookie. What the
Well,
nookie?
yeah, exactly. We no more. We can't copyright.
Okay, no, no more Limp Bizkit quotes.
As a daytime lawyer,
Yeah, no,
I
that was the pinnacle of like. I want to say Limp Bizkit was probably the pinnacle of white culture.
can I tell you something? And don't put me in a box here, okay?
Okay, okay,
Some of
I'm
their
listening.
song
All ears.
some of their songs absolutely hit.
Absolutely.
They really do. A Limp Bizkit song comes on in the gym, you're not mad. I'm just like, this is I'm good with this. I
Yeah,
heard a Limp
yeah.
Bizkit their rendition of Behind Blue Eyes came on at a bar the other night. I'm just like,
Hmm.
why is anybody playing this? I'm not mad though.
No, no, not at all. I'm trying to think like when was the pinnacle of white culture? And I'm saying culture that was uniquely white.
Pristinely
No
white.
black, no black influence whatsoever. It's
1998,
uniquely white.
99. That
Really?
is, well, think about it like this. We're talking like, and I'm talking like hourglass white. Like I can see
Hmm.
through you.
Hmm.
Professional wrestling is getting more angry, has that attitude about it.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of lot of white kids with bad chin straps.
Okay, okay.
A lot of Jenko jeans, a lot of cutaways.
Yeah, yeah.
Limp Bizkit is huge at the time.
Okay,
They're going to do a new Woodstock.
okay,
I don't think
okay.
there's a lot of black people going to Woodstock. I'm just saying,
No,
I
no,
could,
no. Very,
I don't
very,
think
very
so.
few. This was
Very few.
this was the whites. This
This
was
was the
all you
whites.
guys.
Yeah, late '90s, man.
I want to
MTV
say
at its
early
pinnacle.
2000s.
99 and 2000, sure.
Okay,
Like,
okay. Because I
think,
just Googled it. Last Resort by Papa Roach, released in 2000.
okay, that's what I'm saying. 99. I think those 3 years, 98
Uh-huh.
to 2000, those are the
Okay.
years that are quintessentially. I mean, they're white. They are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's total. It's TRL. It's
Yeah.
MTV. It's
Yeah.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah.
It's
I miss Celebrity Deathmatch.
Me too. The first thing that I said when Chris Rock got the shit slapped out of him was like, "Oh, Celebrity Deathmatch would be dope."
Yeah. Yeah.
Get a claymation Mills Lane in there. Oh,
Yeah. But this is like the pinnacle of like
oh yeah.
uniquely white culture. Nothing was culturally appropriated. Nothing's been taken. No, no, no. Like
This is
this
it.
is you guys. This is FUBU, but white, for us, by us. Like this
Jinko.
is,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll be honest,
I
a
wore some
lot of
FUBU.
that uniquely white culture, it shaped me, molded
Yeah.
me as an individual. Even though it wasn't for me, I consumed it Okay.
Yeah.
The
When you
same
walk into
way.
a room wearing a South Pole T-shirt, everyone's just like, I know this guy, this white
I
guy.
get it. The same way that the Chronic kind of made you who you are today. Well, the Chronic 2001
Yeah.
made you who you are today. Linkin
Yeah.
Park's like first 3 albums
Yeah.
were like
Molded
that
my
for
life.
me. Molded me.
Honestly, yeah,
Okay.
it was the I think it was the Slim Shady LP that
Yeah.
really as soon as My Name Is came out, I was just like, oh, I hate everyone.
Yeah. But
I
even
have
that,
no
that's not uniquely white culture.
I know it's a white rapper, but
It's
like
a white rapper, but it's rap. It doesn't come from
it's
white
it's
culture.
so you're right. You're right.
Yeah. But when I saw, like, I remember where I was the first time I saw that fucking One Step Closer video that's like blurry as fuck on YouTube, and
Uh-huh.
it's cut to like Gohan fighting Cell in Dragon Ball Z.
And
I
you
was
were
like,
just
this
like,
is angsty as fuck, and I love it.
yeah, this is white teenage angst at its finest.
This is white teenage angst at its finest, but
Yeah,
I resonate with it. This is,
I know.
I was 12 years old and I was like, I feel this. It hits me right in here,
Yeah, it hits me right in my loins.
right in my
It's
loins. I get it. It's so guttural. Still a tear comes to my eye just so I see it. I light a
a young
candle and
man.
set it over the mantle.
A young man weeps this evening as Lincoln Park plays just drowns out in the background.
Crawling in my skin. Just,
Uh, I tell you, somebody
yeah.
told me, oh God, that happened to me the other night. This girl came up to me after a show and she goes, "You look like Chester Bennington." I go,
Oh,
"No, no, no,
no, no, no,
no,
no, no, no, no.
no." And then, you know what I said? I go, that is not a happy ending.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were going to your bachelor party when he died.
We were when we
We
got
were
the
we
news.
were in the car, and it was
We
such
stopped to get gas after leaving
yeah.
my
Were
apartment.
we in the same car? Because we took two.
We were, yes.
Okay,
We were in the
and we
same
played a
car.
lot of Lincoln Park on the way there, as I recall.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
Well, one of our friends was
mhm.
driving his Jeep.
Yeah,
And as soon as
I
we got the news, it was nothing but Linkin Park on the radio. And then
yeah.
once we got out of range of that radio station, he just put on Spotify and it was nothing but more Linkin Park.
I actually shared. I grabbed a drink with a comic after a show the other night, and I was talking about one of the professional adult establishments we went to when we were in Montreal.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, would you go to this place? He goes, fuck yeah, I go to that place. And I go, look at it. I said, look at it. It looks like cabaret. And he's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. And he goes, how are the women? I go, stern but fair.
They're tough but fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how
That
I
was a
feel about
good trip.
Canadians. They're tough, fair.
But fair, but fair.
They're kind people. They start aggressive and they get really nice.
Yeah. They're like Sour
Like
Patch Kids.
exactly. First they're
Yeah.
sour, then they get sweet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what French Canadians are. They approach you with French, you don't understand it, and they go, "Ah, you do not understand." And I go, "Yeah, I don't." What
Oh,
gave it away? My deer in the headlights, white eyes,
yeah.
just
Huh?
my dilated pupils, thinking you're gonna kick my ass.
I
Like
feel like they do that shit because like they know and
they
they just think
know,
it's funny.
they're like, "You authorities,"
Yeah, yeah. Like it's
like yeah,
just it's an inside joke to them. They walk up to you speaking French and then you're just like, "Huh?" And they're
Mhm.
just like, "Why didn't you say you don't speak?" Yeah.
I was like, I tried to. You got aggressive really quick.
Yeah.
That's how you feel about New York, though. Like everything's just fast moving, fast talking. So if you
Yeah.
like, a friend of mine was talking about how because he's from the Midwest, he said that he like tried to make small talk on a train, and a guy just said no, like, just no.
Just, yeah, man, crazy weather we're having out here. And the guy,
Guy's like
no,
no.
no. Mm-mm.
I
Wow.
love when people keep to themselves. Personally, like
Oh yeah.
I'm very much that energy. Like if a stranger comes up to me and asks for directions, I go Google. You stupid idiot.
Now if you stoop, just Google and you keep walking.
You fucking idiot. Do it.
Do I look like fucking Google?
I did give perfect directions to a Dutch couple the other night
Okay.
because the guy was like trying to be like an adult about it, and he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like he goes, "I am so lost." I go, "Never say that." I was like, "Don't start with." I was like, "You're lucky that I'm exactly who I am."
Yeah.
I was like, "Do not say I am so lost. Just say I don't know where I'm going." That's it. Funny you say.
Next time someone says that, just say, "All right, give me your phone. I'll put in the address." Then you
And then
just
just
put
run
their
away.
phone in your pocket and just
And then
keep
just
walking.
run away.
Then run, just walk away quickly.
I don't
And
think
then
I have.
when
Yeah,
and then
I
when
think I
some
have. I think I have run away energy. Like,
yeah, walk away quickly. And then when the guy says, "Stop that man, he's got my phone," you just stop following me, sir. Sir, please stop following me. Sir, I feel threatened. I might have to use force. Sir, I am scared.
I'm scared. I am
I am
scared. A little
scared.
horny, but still scared.
And that's when you turn around and knock him out.
Do I open hand slap him though?
Nah. That's a punch. You gotta.
That's a. I think it's a very foreigner thing to do. Just like slap him so he can see the marks on his face.
Nah, you just gotta turn and just punch. Get full rotational energy. Comes up right from the ground.
Kinetic
Just
energy.
put your hips into it and just uncork.
Yeah.
Just
Just give him a fucking
release.
give him a Mortal Kombat uppercut.
It's like throwing a shot put, but with a closed fist.
Yeah. When I do it, can I scream Hadouken?
Hadouken! You just gotta straight from the.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from your arm. It comes from down in your tendons. You just gotta really wind up and just.
Yeah.
It's
from my toes all the way through my elbows.
Yeah. Let your dreads swing when you do it.
Okay, E40, whatever you say.
No, not E4. You just gotta let your metaphorical dread swing. That's all I'm saying. All right. Just channel your inner little Dirk.
That's what I always do.
Yeah,
anytime I walk out on under the city streets, I'm just like, I am Lil Dirk.
Yep. You walk out there, I'm a monster. Hellcats and Trackhawks.
Yeah, exactly.
Just some Dutch tourists smoking that Sven pack. You got that shit.
Don't fuck away from me.
That Sven pack.
Disturbing.
We got your phone, Sven. I'm going live on his phone.
Yeah. Yo, this idiot gave me his phone. Like,
I feel like you gotta do that shit. Just go live on like Sven's Facebook page or some shit. We got your phone, stupid bitch. You just like light a blunt, just like we smoking on that Sven pack tonight.
I don't think you know what I look like. I guess I'm confused. Like I
feel like you have to do
this. You sound like a guttural black man. Like that.
I feel like you have to channel your inner Chicago youth. Okay. I feel like you got to do that. All right, you got to
maybe.
Maybe
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I mean, you listen to these rappers and what they do.
Yeah.
Every now and then, maybe you should just do it.
Yeah, I had a hot take about Lil Boosie the other night, and I felt really good about it.
Oh, you did? What was it?
That he's the best follow on Instagram.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not even close.
No, not at all.
I go take your 5 favorite rappers that you follow on Instagram, roll them up, Lil Boosie.
Yes. Yeah.
They're just like, what does he do? And I was just like, what doesn't he do?
No, rappers are always the best follow on Instagram. They're just they're always on.
Mm-hmm. They're always on one or about something.
Yes, they're always just on. They're performing. Okay, the typical pop star, like, they're fucking boring. All right.
Yeah, they're just like, I gotta go get a dress fitting. I'm just like,
like who gives a fuck?
Who you know what rappers do? They go to jewelry stores.
Yeah.
They drive expensive cars. They talk shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I miss the heyday.
They at people in their stories.
Yeah.
They're like, he's a bitch.
Yeah. I miss the heyday of like Freddie Gibbs's Instagram.
It's coming back.
I know.
It's slowly but surely coming back.
It's coming back, but it would be like a picture of somebody getting their head chopped off.
Yeah.
And the next story would be like Freddie at a strip club,
the
like
fuck?
eating chicken wings and like big booties just bow. I'm like, this is great. This is great. And the next story is like, it's morning and he's like driving his kids to school. I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
This
you gotta say Lil Rabbit. Yeah.
Life is about duality. Like this is great.
Is that Jay-Z?
Yeah, the duality. The life is
about the duality.
It's about the duality. No, just life is incredible. Meanwhile, it's like, oh, Justin Bieber is just like, oh, here's Jesus and here's my wife and I want to have sex with her and here's me wearing an oversized sweatshirt. Of course you want to fuck your wife. There's nothing exciting about a man wanting to fuck his wife. Okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what his wife looks like.
Yeah. If a man wants to, like, when a man tells me, when a man who is in love, he tells me that I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna have sex with my wife. I go, you should.
You
That's called
should. That's what you're
it's called
supposed to
a
do. There's nothing
happy. It's
exciting
called a
about that.
happy marriage.
Right. Well, we want chaos, okay?
Yeah.
We want to
Nobody.
see some guy we want to see a video of a guy getting knocked out at an Arby's. We want to see big booties, all right? And then we want to see you just like hanging out with your kids, all right?
Listen, I want to see a guy jump out of a plane, and I don't want the parachute to open. That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see. And
I
the
want to see
next video, I want to see some guy just like throwing up gang signs and shit because
yeah,
that's art.
a white guy. I want to see a white guy saying the N word. That's what I want to see.
A hard R. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I want a white guy trying to culturally appropriate himself into a black conversation.
Oh
and I want
man.
him, and I want him to say it, and I want him to get his ass knocked the fuck out. That's what I want to see.
There's something so satisfying about those videos though.
About a guy that's trying to like be cool, says the N word, and then immediately gets knocked out. It's one of my favorite things on the internet.
Or it always seems like it's a video that's like filmed like in or outside of a Chili's, where it's just like a black dude with like his family or something. He's usually in a sweatsuit. Sign number one that you shouldn't fuck with this guy, okay?
Yeah.
And he's just like chilling, and then you got this random white dude who's in like a golf shirt, a dry fit golf shirt, and like some khaki shorts, and he just gets way too boisterous with this black dude, and this black dude is clearly trying to hold it together, like, don't fuck with me anymore. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. And then the white dude would be like, I was talking to you, boy, and just push him. And and this black man just explodes. All right.
I have to tell you,
he will grab the man by the face and just slam him into the ground. And you're like, why would you fuck with a dude in a tech suit? Like, I don't.
A twinkle in my eye when that happens.
Like, I was like, you picked the right one today, Gary. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Dude,
and his
Gary,
white, and then his overweight lady, his overweight lady always comes out.
She's also
Gary, get off of him.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think you made a wrong comment there. She's an overweight.
Yeah, overweight lady. Just get off of my Rick. Like, this is incredible.
Oh God.
I don't know what it is. It's these videos of white people that don't want to mind their business somehow get their comeuppance.
I love it.
I
wake up in the morning for that shit.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Do you know what makes me happy? When somebody sends me a video of a man getting his ass kicked.
Oh my God. A clearly deserving man getting his ass kicked.
Reasons, yes.
Yes.
Especially like if I had a friend send me a video the other day, and it was literally a white dude getting beat up by 3 black guys. And I didn't even see anything besides the caption, and all it said was he got what he deserved. And I go, I am in.
Yeah.
I am in on this.
I'm sure he did.
I hope they fucking I hope they rip his face off.
Yeah. I'm sure he did. What did he do? I don't know. But
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
all I know is that I am not on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is nothing more just quintessentially
chef's kiss.
Just I love it. I love when a white guy tries to do things he's not supposed to do and he gets his ass handed to him. Oh, it makes me so happy. You see look how happy I am right now.
I see it. You're glowing.
Like, oh my God, I feel it. That's all I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna watch YouTube videos, and all I'm gonna search is just white guy getting beat up. Like,
listen, the public freakout subreddit is like perfect for this.
Favorites.
It's so good.
I get notifications. I didn't even realize I was getting notifications on Reddit still. It's the only ones they send me because I use it so much. They're just like, in case you forgot, this white lady, and I'm just like, what did she do?
What did she do? What did she do?
Yeah.
I saw one. Yeah. It was at a. Did she walk
into a CVS and start saying racial shit? I'm in.
Yeah. No, I saw one. It was at a. It was at a resort in Brazil, and basically, you've been to these resorts before. You know how they always help out like the triple fuck you diamond member before they help out the plebes, right?
The triple fuck you. I kind of wish there was a class of credit card that was just like to the point where they're just like, you have so many points. We're just gonna call this who gives, like, the who gives a fuck, like,
Yeah,
or the too many fucks to give card member.
yeah,
Like,
just oh yeah, like Raekwon, you've been a triple fuck you diamond member since '07. Yeah. No, so anyway,
triple fuck you diamond member. Uh,
so anyway, this white lady and her husband have been waiting, I guess, and waiting and waiting, and the hotel staff goes and helps out this triple fuck you diamond member first, which happens to be this black dude with long dreads and his woman, and the white woman gets enraged and she begins yelling and shouting at this black dude who's just being helped, waiting patiently. And then she goes and she grabs the black dude and pulls him. He ducks her, cocks back and swings and punches the man who is with her, knocking him the fuck out. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen because he didn't hit her, he hit him. The guy
As
that
if-
he
as
didn't
if
like,
to
he
say,
said some
"This
stuff,
is
but he
your
was
fault."
back, he was chill, and it was really like a check your bitch moment. Like, check your woman. I'm not gonna. I'm mad at her, but I'm gonna hit you. I was like, this should be our new national anthem.
I am 100% that guy. The guy that just
Yeah.
sits back and just goes, "Please stop! Don't do that."
Yeah, yeah. He was clearly like in his woman's corner, but she was the one that was really like rowdy, so he just hit him. It was great.
You have to have that. You have to have that inner dialogue with yourself. You have to go, "Do I want to have sex tonight?"
Yeah.
I mean, I would like that very much, but like also, she's kind of being an asshole. Like,
Yeah. Honey, he has dreads. No.
I don't think I wouldn't go that far, but I think if I was put myself in that man's shoes, I would find every way to not get hit in the face. That would
I
be
feel like in that moment you have to stop your lady and you just say, listen, we're gonna go back up to the hotel room. We're gonna pull out the Bible. There's one in every hotel room in the world. We're gonna open to the book. We're gonna open and read up this story of Samson. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. For the uninitiated boys, Samson in the Bible was a black guy who had really long hair and he had superhuman strength and his power came from his hair. Okay.
I gotta be honest. I don't know why people don't think that the Bible is the greatest fictional novel ever created.
It's great, but all great
know?
works of fiction are rooted in some truth. You never fuck with a black dude with long dreads. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
It's true.
It's something about that Florida strength. I don't know what it is.
It's that Florida strength. Or if he has some sort of accent. I don't know if it's a Jamaican accent. I feel like I would approach him. I don't know why.
You never fuck with a black dude with long dreads. You just don't do it. Don't do it. They're just cock strong for no reason.
Dave,
you just
don't do it.
Don't fucking do it. Okay. And it was crazy. Like the form he took when he punched this man, it was like
he's taking some boxing classes.
That power from the ground. Shit, he probably teaches boxing classes the way he punched that guy. That dude is out cold. He might have killed the man. I'll be honest with you. The guy might be dead.
One punch man.
Yeah, he has a mild to severe limp now. Like, this is fucking. It was fucking insane.
This guy just got punched into autism.
I studied. He got punched till he got Down syndrome. I studied this video. Okay, I paused it. Just the man, his perfect form. It was a very athletic stance. I just paused it. Now at this moment, Rick knew he fucked up. Like, it was poetry. Okay.
Oh god.
Another one I saw.
Oh god, there's more. Of course.
There's more. I saw one where this clearly gay dude, okay.
What gave it away?
Probably the very tight leather pants and crop top he was wearing. Okay. Gets into a fight at a convenience store with a white guy. And it was beautiful the way he knocked this dude the fuck out. It was a white guy. He was talking reckless, called him a maggot with an F. Okay. And he said, what? My guy pushed the white man pushed him. The white man took a step back, came through with a lazy left. This African American gentleman slipped the left, came through, bam, knocked him the fuck out.
Dang.
It was beautiful. He moved like Voldo from Soul Calibur.
Ooh,
You get the reference. It
I was
was
gonna say.
it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Those deep nerd cuts.
Deep nerd cut. Wow. Boys, just let this be your guide on the internet of just ass beatings.
Absolutely. It fits well. All right, let's put this to bed because I gotta go potty.
Okay.
So,
I gotta cook some chicken breast. So yeah.
Gotta have some supper.
Yeah.
Very wise words this evening. I've learned a lot of valuable lessons, and I'm going to instill them into my life and for the rest of time. Basically, I think just don't speak. I think it's I think it's my lesson.
You're right. I think you're right.
Just like there's just certain situations, just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, man. Mind your business.
Hey,
mind your business. Don't get hit with a can of Twisted Tea. That was another good one too.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah, we've seen that one. Okay.
With a gleam in his eye.
Imagine getting hit in the face with a can of Twisted Tea.
Let's not go. I'm gonna watch the video 15 times after those. So
me too. I'm gonna watch it. Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.
I love you. Please call me back.